You don't need expensive surgery or designer clothes to look radiant after 50. Sometimes, one well-chosen blouse is enough to rewrite your story, because turning 50 or 60 or beyond is not the end of style. It's the beginning of redefining what beauty means on your own terms. And yet, let's be honest, fashion at this stage often feels like a trap. Walk into a store and you'll see racks split between two extremes: clothes that drown you in shapeless, frumpy cuts, or pieces so loud and flashy they feel designed for someone half your age. No wonder so many women stand in front of their closets thinking, nothing fits, nothing feels right anymore. That frustration is real, and you are not alone. But here's the good news. Looking young, elegant, and stylish doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. You don't need 20 tops you'll never wear. You just need a handful of the right ones, chosen with care, that flatter your body. Honor your stage of life and let your confidence shine. In this video, I'm going to share 6 blouse styles I call casual luxury. These are timeless, graceful pieces that feel modern without being trendy, elegant without being fussy, and most importantly, accessible without breaking the bank. Because at this stage, we don't dress to impress anyone else. We dress to express who we are, wise, radiant, and still very much alive to style. Why do blouses matter so much after 50? Because they are more than just fabric on your body, they are a silent introduction. Before you say a word, your blouse tells the world how you want to be seen: confident, graceful, and very much present. A well-chosen blouse can brighten the face, soften fine lines, and highlight your natural shape, while the wrong one can drain your energy, cast shadows on your skin, and add years you don't deserve. Think about the last time you stood in front of your mirror, frustrated that nothing felt right. Was it because the top clung in the wrong places, or perhaps because the neckline made you look tired instead of refreshed? Many women share this struggle. According to a 2022 ARP survey, nearly 65% of women over 55 say that finding clothes that feel both comfortable and stylish is their #1 fashion challenge. That's exactly why blouses deserve special attention. They have the power to shift how you look, and even more importantly, how you feel. Fashion after 50 isn't about chasing trends designed for someone half your age. It's about selecting timeless, flattering pieces that work with your lifestyle and honor the body you have today. At this stage, style is not about apology or pretending to be younger. It's about celebrating elegance, strength, and softness in equal measure. Personally, I remember being 58, standing in a department store surrounded by racks of clothing, half of them too flashy, the other half shapeless. The moment I slipped into a simple linen blouse with a V-neckline, something shifted. My posture lifted, my skin looked brighter, and I walked out feeling like myself again, only more radiant. That's the quiet power of the right blouse. So let me ask you, when was the last time a blouse made you feel not just dressed, but transformed? When did a neckline, a sleeve, or a fabric choice suddenly remind you that style is still yours to claim? These are not small details. They are tools, style tools that every woman deserves to use. With this philosophy in mind, let's move into the 6 blouse styles that every elegant woman over 50 should know. Each one offers something unique, a way to flatter, to express, and to reconnect with the woman you've always been. The first blouse that deserves a place in every wardrobe after 50 is the silky or satin button-up. This piece is pure magic because of the way it handles light. Satin has a natural sheen that reflects softly onto the face, creating an instant glow. It doesn't just cover the body, it illuminates it. That reflection can blur fine lines, soften shadows, and give the skin a vitality that makeup alone can't achieve. Fashion stylists often refer to satin as a built-in filter because it creates the same effect in person that digital retouching does in photos. Have you ever noticed how certain fabrics make you look tired, while others make you feel suddenly radiant? I'll never forget a moment years ago when I went shopping with a client in her early 60s. We wandered into a thrift shop, and she almost dismissed a pale rose satin blouse hanging on the rack. It wasn't a luxury label, and the price tag read only $17. I convinced her to try it. When she stepped out of the fitting room, her jaw dropped. Her skin looked brighter, her shoulders lifted, and her whole presence shifted. She looked, as one passerby whispered, 10 years younger. The blouse wasn't expensive, but the transformation was extraordinary. That experience taught her and reminded me that elegance comes from making wise choices, not from chasing price tags. But not all satin is created equal. Too much shine can overwhelm the face, making the skin look oily or emphasizing lines. Too little sheen, and you lose the luxurious effect. The key is balance. Imagine the glow of candlelight, that's the sheen you want. Think drape, not cling. A satin blouse should glide gently over your body, not stick to it. Overly tight or glossy pieces can feel cheap and uncomfortable. A 2021 survey by Cotton Incorporated found that over 70% of women over 55 prefer fabrics that drape with ease rather than hug every curve, which explains why satin blends are consistently ranked as favorites among mature shoppers. Color choice makes a difference as well. Light reflective tones, ivory, dove gray, blush, powder blue, or soft bronze, brighten the complexion instantly. They act like natural highlighters, drawing light upward to the face. On the other hand, very dark satins can sometimes absorb light, creating a heavy effect. Ask yourself, when you look in the mirror wearing a certain shade, does your skin appear warmer, your eyes brighter? If not, try adjusting the color until you see that lift. Practicality also matters. Many women assume satin equals silk and therefore equals high maintenance. But today, affordable blends made of polyester, viscose, or rayon mimic the look of real silk at a fraction of the cost and are machine washable. I've seen blouses in outlet stores marked down from $80 to under $20. If you're willing to explore consignment shops or end-of-season sales, the value is incredible. Tailoring, too, is your secret weapon. Even a $15 satin blouse looks like a designer piece if the sleeves are hemmed to the right length or the sides are taken in slightly. So let me ask you, when was the last time a blouse actually made you smile at your reflection? Do you own a top that lifts your mood the moment you slip it on? If not, perhaps it's time to give satin another chance. I encourage you to experiment. Go to a store, even a thrift shop, and try on a satin blouse in a soft, flattering shade. Stand under natural light and notice the change. Sometimes the simplest piece can restore your confidence more effectively than the most elaborate outfit. The silky button-up is also endlessly versatile. Tucked into slim trousers, it becomes polished for lunch with friends. Left loose over jeans, it radiates casual elegance. Paired with a pencil skirt and a delicate necklace, it transforms into evening wear. This adaptability makes it one of the most cost-effective investments you can make. It is luxury without the fuss, refinement without excess. And here's something I've observed repeatedly in my clients. Satin doesn't just change how others see you, it changes how you see yourself. There's something about the way it catches light and smooths the body that encourages better posture and restores that inner spark. You carry yourself differently when you feel elegant. That is the true beauty of this fabric. Now that we've explored how satin can brighten, soften, and elevate, let's move to the second essential blouse. If satin is about glow and elegance, the next piece is about breathability and ease. The soft linen V-neck tunic offers comfort without compromise, a reminder that looking graceful should also feel effortless. The second blouse every woman over 50 should own is the soft linen V-neck tunic. If satin brings radiance, linen brings breathability and ease. Linen has been cherished for centuries because of its natural ability to let the skin breathe, its timeless texture, and its effortless elegance. For women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, that balance of comfort and sophistication is invaluable. At this stage, no one wants fabrics that cling or trap heat. We want pieces that move with us, flatter without squeezing, and allow us to feel both graceful and free. I often ask my clients, when was the last time you wore something that truly let you exhale? For me, the answer came on a trip to Florida. The sun was high, the air was heavy with humidity, and most clothes felt stifling. But I slipped on a pale linen V-neck tunic, and suddenly everything changed. The fabric breathed with every step. The cut skimmed over my body without clinging, and when the camera came out, the pictures captured not just an outfit, but a woman at ease. That simple blouse turned a sweltering afternoon into a memory of comfort and confidence. The V-neckline is what makes this style especially flattering. High crewnecks can box the face in and draw attention to sagging or lines around the jaw. A gentle V, on the other hand, opens the chest, elongates the neck, and draws the eye upward. It creates a natural lift without effort. Combine that with the tunic length, falling gracefully over the hips, and you have a silhouette that feels relaxed yet refined. According to a 2020 survey by the International Fabric Institute, over 60% of women over 55 prefer V-neck cuts because they add balance to the face and make accessorizing easier. That's not a trend, it's timeless design. Of course, pure linen can sometimes come with a higher price tag, but there's no need to spend excessively. Linen blends, mixed with rayon, cotton, or viscose, can offer the same look and breathability at a fraction of the cost, while also being easier to care for. They wrinkle less, wash more easily, and still deliver that breezy elegance. A report from Good Housekeeping noted that linen blends are now among the fastest-growing categories in women's fashion over 50 because they combine practicality with polish. So here's my question to you. Do you own a top that lets you feel comfortable through an entire day without sacrificing style? When you're traveling, heading to brunch, or simply walking along the beach, wouldn't it be wonderful to wear something that looks chic in photos yet feels as light as air? That's the gift of a linen tunic. When it comes to colors, think in terms of soft neutrals or earthy pastels, sage green, dusty rose, ivory, or light navy. These tones harmonize beautifully with aging skin, enhancing rather than overwhelming. Pair a linen V-neck tunic with slim white pants for summer, belt it at the waist with soft trousers for structure, or layer it under a cardigan when the temperature cools. It's one of the few pieces that transitions seamlessly across seasons. And let's not forget how linen connects to a larger philosophy of living. There's something honest about the fabric. It wrinkles, yes, but in a way that feels natural and lived in rather than careless. Those gentle creases tell a story of movement, of freedom, of life fully lived. Just as we embrace the lines that come with our years, linen reminds us that beauty often lies in authenticity. The linen V-neck tunic is not about impressing others. It's about expressing ease and self-respect. It tells the world, I'm comfortable in my own skin, but I still care about how I show up. That is casual luxury at its finest. Now that we've explored how linen gives us breathability and graceful movement, let's turn to a style that celebrates the feminine shape itself. The wrap blouse, with its timeless silhouette, is our next essential piece, and it might just be the most universally flattering design for women over 50. The third blouse that belongs in a woman's wardrobe after 50 is the feminine wrap blouse. This silhouette has remained a favorite for decades because it works with the body rather than against it. The beauty of a wrap design lies in its ability to create structure without restriction. It defines the waist, softens the bust, and draws the eye inward, producing that naturally graceful hourglass effect so many of us thought was long gone. For many women, the midsection becomes the most challenging area to dress as we age. According to a 2019 study by the National Institutes of Health, nearly 68% of women over 50 experience weight gain around the abdomen due to hormonal changes. The wrap blouse addresses this concern with elegance, not concealment. Instead of clinging or compressing, it drapes gently, camouflaging without apology while still celebrating shape. I think of a close friend of mine, now 55, who confided that she had gained weight over the past 5 years and dreaded attending social events. She found herself avoiding parties altogether, hiding behind loose tops that only made her feel frumpier. Then, before a family wedding, she tried on a deep plum wrap blouse with a side tie. When she looked in the mirror, her face lit up. The blouse gave her waist definition again, the fabric moved gracefully as she walked, and the jewel tone brought warmth to her complexion. That night, she danced, laughed, and carried herself with the confidence she thought she had lost. It wasn't the number on the scale that changed, it was the cut of the blouse. Color is critical here. Jewel tones, emerald, plum, sapphire, teal, add vitality and richness. They flatter mature skin by reflecting vibrancy and depth, making the wearer appear energized. A 2020 report by Pantone noted that jewel tones consistently test as confidence colors among women over 50, increasing perceived vibrancy and elegance. Pairing a wrap blouse in one of these shades with dark jeans for day or tailored trousers for evening creates an effortlessly polished look. Practicality matters too. Look for wrap blouses with adjustable ties or hidden buttons, which allow you to adapt the fit as your body changes. Soft fabrics like viscose, crepe, or lightweight knits create the best drape without stiffness. If you're worried about modesty, a simple camisole layered underneath provides coverage without spoiling the line. Let me ask you, when was the last time a blouse made you feel seen? Not hidden, not disguised, but truly seen? Imagine walking into a dinner or celebration with your posture lifted and your confidence restored, not because you've erased time, but because your clothing honors where you are now. That's the gift of a wrap blouse. And unlike trendy pieces that fade quickly, the wrap silhouette is timeless. Fashion historians point out that since Diane von Furstenberg first popularized the wrap dress in the 1970s, variations of the wrap design have never disappeared from runways or wardrobes. It's one of the few cuts that adapts gracefully across decades, cultures, and ages. The feminine wrap blouse is more than a garment. It's a quiet reminder that style can evolve with you. It proves you don't need to fight your body to feel beautiful. You simply need pieces designed to celebrate it. Now that we've explored how the wrap blouse reclaims shape and confidence, let's look at a timeless essential with a modern twist, the structured white blouse. This piece takes a classic foundation and reinvents it for elegance that feels fresh, contemporary, and endlessly versatile. The fourth blouse every woman over 50 should embrace is the structured white blouse with a twist. Few garments are as timeless as a crisp white blouse. It has always carried an air of freshness, refinement, and versatility. But what makes it relevant now is not the plain office version many of us wore decades ago. It's the white blouse reimagined, crafted with subtle details that breathe new life into a classic. Think of gentle puff sleeves, a sculpted neckline, asymmetrical hems, or delicate pleating along the shoulders. These small adjustments transform the blouse from predictable to personal. They add character without shouting, a quiet modernity that flatters mature features. According to a 2021 report from Vogue Business, the demand for elevated basics in womenswear grew by 47% among shoppers over 50, proving that women want timeless pieces that still feel fresh. I often use a white blouse as my personal canvas. With the right scarf tied at the neck or a vintage brooch pinned at the collar, the blouse becomes uniquely mine. I remember wearing one to a luncheon in New York. The blouse itself was simple cotton poplin with a soft A-line cut. But when I added a silk scarf in muted jewel tones, people stopped to compliment not the blouse itself, but the way it looked on me. That's the power of the structured white blouse. It adapts to your story. But not all white blouses are created equal. Thin, sheer fabrics can appear careless or even inappropriate, especially under bright light. What you want are fabrics with integrity, cotton sateen, cotton poplin, or viscose blends. They hold their shape, resist heavy wrinkling, and feel smooth against the skin. In fact, Consumer Reports in 2020 found that cotton blend blouses ranked highest in comfort and longevity for women over 55. They deliver polish without the constant upkeep. So ask yourself, do you own a white blouse that makes you feel empowered, not just dressed? One that looks as good with jeans on a Saturday as it does with tailored trousers at a dinner? If the answer is no, then it may be time to find one with thoughtful detail. Styling possibilities are endless. Pair it with dark denim and gold earrings for a casual yet sharp look. Layer it under a blazer with pearls for something more formal, or keep it untucked over slim pants with a colorful scarf for an artistic edge. Even the smallest accessory, a belt, a statement necklace, a brooch passed down from your mother, can transform it into something deeply personal. The white blouse isn't just clothing, it's a backdrop for your individuality. And here's what I love most. White reflects light back onto the face, instantly lifting and brightening your complexion. It does what concealer often promises, but can't quite achieve. It creates radiance without artifice. That makes it one of the simplest, most cost-effective tools in your wardrobe for looking refreshed. The structured white blouse with a twist is proof that elegance doesn't require reinvention, it requires refinement. By choosing one with detail, structure, and quality fabric, you give yourself a piece that can anchor dozens of outfits. Buy it once, wear it endlessly, and make it yours. Now that we've explored how the white blouse reinvents a classic for modern confidence, let's shift to something softer, the knit blouse or lightweight sweater top. This next style brings warmth and ease, offering comfort without sacrificing polish. The fifth blouse every woman over 50 should consider is the soft knit blouse, sometimes called the lightweight sweater top. This piece is a quiet upgrade, warmer and more refined than a t-shirt, yet not as heavy as a winter sweater. It offers structure without stiffness and softness without sloppiness. For women who want to feel comfortable but still present themselves with elegance, it strikes the perfect balance. I remember a Sunday brunch where I swapped my usual cotton tee for a light lavender knit blouse. The difference was immediate. Friends who had seen me countless times in casual tops suddenly asked, "What did you do differently today? You look so polished." Nothing had changed except the fabric and fit. That knit blouse skimmed instead of clung, draped instead of sagged, and gave me the subtle confidence that comes from knowing you're dressed with intention. Isn't it remarkable how one small change can shift the way others respond to you and how you respond to yourself? Why does this work so well? Because knit blouses offer clean lines while maintaining a cozy feel. Unlike bulky sweaters that can overwhelm a petite frame or thin fabrics that reveal more than you'd like, the right knit top drapes smoothly over the body. A 2020 survey by Statista found that over 72% of women over 55 prioritize comfort with polish when shopping for tops. The knit blouse delivers exactly that, comfort elevated into elegance. Color choice is key here. Mid-tone pastels, dusty teal, muted lavender, rose, or soft mocha are particularly flattering. They bring light to the skin without overpowering it. Jewel tones may work wonders for evening, but during the day, these softer shades feel approachable and refined. Ask yourself, when was the last time you wore a color that not only suited your skin, but also lifted your mood? Clothing should energize, not drain, and knit blouses in midtones do just that. Details make all the difference. Three-quarter sleeves that reveal the wrist, a fine rib texture, or pearl-style buttons at the cuff all add sophistication without shouting. And affordability is on your side. Modal blends, viscose mixes, or fine-gauge acrylics mimic the feel of cashmere without the high price tag or dry cleaning bills. In fact, Good Housekeeping highlighted that knit blends remain one of the most budget-friendly yet stylish options for women over 50. Let me ask you, do you rely too heavily on basic tees because they're easy, even though they no longer make you feel your best? What if instead you replace just one with a lightweight knit top? Imagine the confidence of walking into a cafe, a family gathering, or even just your local grocery store feeling effortlessly put together. This isn't about dressing up. It's about lifting your everyday life with small, thoughtful choices. The versatility is unmatched. Pair a knit blouse with tailored trousers for work, layer it under a blazer for sharper lines, or wear it solo with linen pants for relaxed elegance. It travels well, resists wrinkles, and feels gentle against mature skin. Above all, it conveys the message, I'm comfortable, but I still care. The soft knit blouse proves that elegance can feel like a warm embrace. It allows you to step away from the too casual world of t-shirts without tipping into formality. It's the in-between piece that every wardrobe needs. Now that we've seen how knitwear brings ease and sophistication, let's turn to something more romantic, the boho-inspired peasant blouse. With its airy movement and delicate detailing, it's the style that adds soul and a touch of playfulness to your look. The sixth blouse that deserves a permanent place in your wardrobe is the boho-inspired peasant blouse. Unlike rigid tailoring or overly structured cuts, the peasant blouse moves with you. Its gentle drape, airy sleeves, and relaxed neckline create a sense of softness that feels inviting rather than formal. It's a blouse that whispers rather than shouts, offering warmth and approachability while still maintaining elegance. I often think of a woman I met during a style workshop in California. She had just retired at 60 and admitted she felt like she had lost her sense of style during years of focusing on work. She reached for a muted sage green peasant blouse, hesitant at first, worried it might look too young. But when she slipped it on, her face lit up. I feel like my free spirit is back, she said. The blouse didn't make her look like she was trying to dress like her granddaughter. Instead, it highlighted her natural grace, gave her room to move, and reflected her new chapter of life, softer, freer, more in tune with herself. That's the gift of this blouse. It doesn't restrict or dictate. It allows you to feel light, feminine, and comfortable in your own rhythm. And the design isn't about trend chasing. In fact, according to a 2021 Mintel report, sales of relaxed boho-inspired tops among women over 55 grew by 28% in just 3 years, largely because they combine comfort with personality. Women are realizing that fashion at this stage should be less about rules and more about freedom. Of course, not all peasant blouses are created equal. Some designs lean too heavily into busy patterns or festival-inspired details, which can feel out of place. The most flattering versions are those in breathable fabrics like cotton or viscose, with gentle embroidery or pin-tuck details that add character without excess. Colors matter too. Earth tones and washed pastels like soft cinnamon, dusty mauve, antique white, or faded indigo. These shades harmonize beautifully with mature skin, offering warmth and depth without overwhelming. So let me ask you, when was the last time you wore something that made you feel not only stylish, but also light in spirit? Clothing should never weigh you down. It should give you permission to feel like yourself again. Imagine walking into a summer gathering wearing a soft ivory peasant blouse paired with linen pants. The fabric moves with the breeze, the neckline frames your face, and the entire look says effortless confidence. Wouldn't you rather feel that sense of ease than the stiffness of something too formal? One reason I recommend this blouse so often is its versatility. It works with white jeans for a crisp summer look, a midi skirt for a touch of romance, or wide-leg trousers for balance. Add a delicate layered necklace or simple silver hoops, and you've completed the look without fuss. What's more, peasant blouses are often surprisingly affordable. Many of my clients have found beautiful options for under $30 at consignment shops or mid-range retailers. With a quick alteration, even the simplest piece can feel custom. For me, the boho-inspired blouse is about more than fabric. It represents presence. It gives you soft authority, the kind that doesn't demand attention but naturally attracts it. That's a power worth embracing at any age. And here's the important point. While each of these 6 blouses has its own strength, they all work best when paired with the details that elevate every outfit. The right fit, thoughtful accessories, good posture, and subtle grooming can transform even the simplest blouse into a look of quiet luxury. Now that we've covered the 6 essential blouse styles, let's explore what comes next. Beyond the blouse, the finishing touches that tie everything together and ensure that your style reflects not only your age, but also your wisdom, your elegance, and your confidence. Beyond the blouse itself, there are details that determine whether your outfit looks truly elegant or simply ordinary. The first principle is fit. A $15 blouse that skims the body correctly will always look better than a $200 blouse that gapes or pulls. In fact, a 2019 study by Cotton Incorporated found that 74% of women over 55 rank fit as the most important factor when choosing clothing. I've seen women transformed by a simple $10 alteration, hemming sleeves, taking in the waist. Suddenly their entire outfit looks custom. Have you considered what one small tailoring adjustment could do for your favorite top? Another secret is how you care for your fabrics. Steam always wins over iron. An iron can flatten delicate fibers or leave sharp creases that look severe. Steaming, on the other hand, keeps blouses soft and allows them to drape naturally, creating the kind of gentle flow associated with luxury brands. Personally, I travel with a handheld steamer, and it has saved me countless times. Imagine stepping into a dinner party in a blouse that looks freshly pressed, even after hours in a suitcase. Doesn't that kind of polish feel empowering? Accessories are another tool to elevate without excess. One well-chosen necklace, a silk scarf, or a vintage brooch is often enough. The key is restraint. Research from the American Institute of Image Consultants shows that minimal accessories are perceived as more sophisticated by 68% of women over 50. For me, a white blouse paired with a single strand of pearls has never failed to earn compliments. What's your go-to accessory that always makes you feel finished, no matter the occasion? Finally, remember that a blouse is only half the story. The other half is posture and grooming. Clothes can only do so much if you don't carry them with intention. Standing tall, shoulders back, and walking with confidence instantly elevates even the simplest outfit. Grooming, too, is essential. A tidy neckline, moisturized skin, and light makeup act like the frame around a painting. They don't compete with the blouse, they complete it. A recent ARP survey revealed that women over 60 who practiced consistent self-care reported feeling 42% more confident in social settings, regardless of what they wore. Isn't it powerful to know that your presence, not just your wardrobe, shapes how the world sees you? Together, these elements, fit, fabric care, accessories, posture, and grooming, create a synergy. They prove that elegance isn't about chasing trends or spending endlessly. It's about thoughtful choices layered with self-respect. And this brings us to the heart of the matter. Blouses are more than clothing. They are statements of how you value yourself, how you present your wisdom, and how you step into the world each day. In the final thoughts, we'll tie these lessons together and remind ourselves that true style after 50 is not about hiding age, it's about celebrating it. As we come to the end, let's pause and reflect. Elegance after 50 has never been about following every trend or spending endlessly on designer labels. True elegance lies in self-respect, in choosing pieces with intention, and in celebrating the life stage you are in right now. A well-chosen blouse can be far more than fabric. It can be a reminder that style is not behind you, it's with you. And here is the most important truth. At this stage of life, the most luxurious thing you can wear is confidence. Confidence lights up your face more than satin, it lifts your posture more than tailoring, and it makes every choice you make feel like a celebration. Let every blouse you wear be more than just clothing. Let it be a symbol of your wisdom, your resilience, and your timeless beauty. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which blouse from today's journey spoke to you the most? Was it the radiance of satin, the ease of linen, or the strength of a crisp white blouse? Share your favorite in the comments. I truly read everyone. And if this video gave you even a small spark of confidence or inspiration, I invite you to subscribe so we can continue this journey together. There are so many more conversations to have, stories to share, and lessons to explore about style, self-care, and celebrating who we are after 50. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, honor your style, and remember, you carry elegance within you every single day. I'll see you in the next video.